I'd like to take a moment to thank my channel members for your continued support. Thank you, and consider joining today for added perks and exclusive content. Hello and welcome, I'm Bert the Stormtrooper, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Super Gobots STAKS number 23 friendly robot tractor, and I love this toy. Originally released in 1985, the version that I have here retailed for approximately $9. And I say version that I have here, there were several versions of this guy that were released. You'll notice that STAKS here is a semi-trailer, a semi-truck rather, and he's done mostly in orange, and he's got blue on the back here. So there were 3 versions of him packed in the single box like this. And the colors changed here on the back. So I have the blue version. There was also one that had the back done in black and another one with the back done in gray. And then there were 2 versions that were released with an actual trailer. It was a car transport trailer that you could carry other Super Gobots in. And for the transport version, there was a blue version and there was a black version. Hopefully someday I'll get my hands on one of those trailers. That would be really, really neat. Let's take a look at the box real quick. You can see here Super Gobots STAKS number 23 friendly robot. Goes from robot to vehicle, and you can see some really cool artwork right there of STAKS, both in his robot and in his vehicle mode. I believe before they came to the States, these were like mobile suits. They were actually had pilots inside of them. This one's not specific. Yeah, I think this one does have a seat in there. Some of the other Super Gobots do have seats in them, and some of them even have like little pilots molded in. So this one doesn't have a pilot molded in, but it does look like it has a seat in there at least. So there you go. One of the cool things about these boxes is that they had flaps. So you could open up the flap and you have a little history right here of the Gobots, what's going on with the battle. And then you would have the figure package right here in a window box, usually packed in robot mode with a picture of the vehicle mode right there. Love these old boxes. I was super lucky to get this guy complete in the box. Along the top, more artwork that looks pretty much the same as what we saw on the bottom. So in the front, same thing on the bottom. Let's see, over here on the side, we got a cross cell. We got the command center, which we've reviewed here. And it shows us some other Super Gobots and some of the regular Gobots there as well, interacting with the command center. Over here on the side, we've got some cross cells for other Super Gobots, some of which we have also reviewed here before on this series. And then along the back, you've got the instructions, real simple, just kind of 7-step instructions on how to transform him. Very, very cool. So STAKS, again, is a semi-tractor truck. He measures approximately 5 inches long. He's about 2 inches tall, 2.5 at the top of the STAKS right there. And as you can see, he's a long nose cab done mostly in orange. He does have some sticker detail right there. That's what you see me massaging here, is there's a little bit of a bubble right there on the sticker. But he's got like these yellow stripes going in red, going along the sides here from the hood, down the sides and into the back of the vehicle right there. Really nice condition that this one is in. The cab done mostly in orange. You got some chrome detail on the stacks, on the steps, on the tanks, and on the grill right there. Black plastic tires with silver details painted on that. And then again, this version has blue on the back of the truck right there. Very little robot to show. We are looking at robot parts, but if you don't know that, then you don't know we're looking at robot parts. It just looks like the bottom of a truck. Very, very nice. And then you got the stamp right there. We'll see if we can focus on that. It's stamped Bandai, 1984, Japan. There you go right there. Very, very neat truck. Love this mold for this vehicle. And he rolls, as you can see, super smooth. That is just buttery smooth and quiet and just glides along the table. So nice. A couple of quick comparisons. Here he is with another Super Gobot that we have reviewed here before. Here he is with Zemon. So you can see what the two of them look like together. And you can see they scale very nicely together. So if you have the transport trailer, I think he can carry up to 6 of these guys up on the trailer, 3 on the bottom and 3 on the top. And you can see it scales really nicely, so you can see how that would work. Again, I really hope to get my hands on a trailer one of these days. And just for a more modern comparison with something a little more similar, here he is with the current Legacy Generation 2 Laser Optimus Prime, so you can see the two long-nosed trucks. I thought that would be a cool comparison for the two of them together. Now, transformation for STAKS, as you can imagine, very simple, very similar to the other Super Gobots, but a couple of different steps here. So we're gonna start right here with the STAKS themselves, as his namesake. And we're gonna take these off. These are tabbed in here and here. There's 2 slots on the side of the vehicle there, and there's 2 tabs on each of the stacks. So if you're holding, or if you're hunting for one of these, make sure you look at that and make sure those are not broken. These are gonna be his handguns later. We're gonna set those off to the side. We're going to come down to the bottom of the vehicle and we're going to unpeg the legs and rotate them down. There's a peg under the truck right there that is pegged into that port right there. And then just slide this out to the side on that little bar right there. So slide this guy, or rotate this guy all the way down like so. And then slide it out. Take the wheels up here, the rear wheels, and we're going to fold these in. And then this entire back of the truck is going to fold down. And that's just going to clip in right there. Go ahead and straighten out his feet. And we can probably move this guy up a little bit. Now, take the sleeper portion of the cab right here. We're going to bring this out to the side, like so. And we are going to, bring the arms down. These actually are on pegs. These are going to slide out. You can bring these down and then unfold these in the center here to create his arms. And he actually has like nice arms with actual fists, which is a little different from the rest of the Super Gobots. They usually have like little claws or hooks. He actually has fists, which is really nice. And then finally, you're going to take the cab part of the truck right here and bring this guy straight up like so. And that's going to form his head, or if he was piloted, that would be his cockpit. And there is STAKS in robot mode. And here in robot mode, he stands approximately 6 inches tall. Trying to get the light a little better right there. And again, very cool little robot right here. I really enjoy this guy a lot. Very just a cool little robot right there. Going all the way around so you can see what he looks like. Not a lot of kibble. He's pretty straightforward. Just a robot right there. The real point of contention, I guess, with him would be what a lot of people don't like, these cabs for heads that a lot of these Super Gobots have. That just depends on the flavor that you like, right? I like the idea of these being like piloted, like robots, like cars that transform into robots that the driver is still piloting. I like that concept, so it would make sense to have the cab as a head. As a sentient robot, it doesn't work so well, but it's something different, and I always enjoyed these designs right here. Articulation wise, the arms can go forward and backwards. They can go all the way around on that peg. They can go in and out, or up and down just a little bit. There's a double hinge right there at the elbow. And that is really about it. I mean, the legs can kind of, no, they can't. And once you got that backpack folded back, the legs can't fold back. So that's going to be about it. Solid figure. These Super Gobots, I love how resilient these figures are because there's so much die cast in them. There's good quality plastic and there's good solid die cast, and they just hold over the years. They've just they've lasted the test of time, and they're still cheap and easy to collect, which is really nice. Now he does have these little slots right there on the fist, so you can take his STAKS, you can give him those as his weapons. Give him that one, give him that one, and there you go. Now he is ready to, he's a good guy, right? Yeah, friendly robot tractor, so he's ready to attack some renegades right there. Very cool. He's acting a little back heavy, which is not common for me. I usually don't have problems with him falling back. I don't know why he's decided today he wants to give me this much trouble. But there you go. This is one I've been wanting to get to the review of this going for quite a bit. A couple of reviews one more time. Just because he's on my desk, I always have him here in case of emergencies, in case of an alien attack. Here is G1 Optimus Prime, so you can see what the two of them look like together. Old school die-cast trucks that transform into robots right there together. Looking really neat, having these two side by side. Here he is with that legacy laser Optimus Prime one more time. It kind of dwarfs him a little bit. He's quite a bit taller. But just so you can kind of see a modern comparison, what that looks like with a modern toy. And then finally, because we compared him earlier with his fellow Gobot, I forget, the Guardian. Guardian was the name of the good guys. With his fellow Guardian Super Gobot Zimon right there. And you can see Zimon does have a pilot. right in there. Can I get a focus on here? I've already reviewed this guy, but there you go. You can see him right there. You can see the little pilot sitting right in there, the little driver. So that's what I was talking about with these guys. Very neat. I just love the concept of these guys. They're so cool and such fun. They're hefty and they're fun and they're durable, and these are just really, really neat figures to collect. So let's see. Let's put the box back here just for bragging rights because I have the box. Very cool. Again, if you're into GoBots, this is an absolute must-get. These Super Gobots are so cool and so much fun to collect, and I hope at some point I can get the trailer again, that transport trailer, and I'll probably do another review just so I can show off that trailer and show some of the GoBots, Super Gobots mounted on there. Very, very neat. But I think that about does it for the review of the Super Gobots STAKS number 23 Friendly Robot Tractor. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.